Welcome back. It took 10 years, but Russian Vladimir Zalipatsky is back where he feels at home, Nova Scotia. Zalipatsky, you may recall, dove off a Russian trawler into Halifax Harbor 10 years ago and claimed refugee status. He was eventually deported. As Rick Grant reports, a Porter's Lake family in Nova Scotia has fought for years to bring their friend Vladimir back with his wife and son.
It was a big day for Colleen Cole and her family, waiting for a friend they hadn't seen in over 6 years.
There he is, the Navy tote bag.
Vladimir Zalipatsky is home.
I love seeing everybody, and when I come, I know it's PERMA-DRY, it's my family. It's big family. I want only this family for everything. I don't want anything more because it's good. It's my brother. It's all.
I am so excited. This is the end of a long journey. It's been, we first met Vladimir 10 years ago, and he was deported on June 17th, 2004.
It was a long and winding road plus a swim to get here. In August 2000, Vladimir was among 13 sailors who literally jumped off their ship, Bison, and into Halifax Harbor, then claimed refugee status. The ship was impounded by Transport Canada and the remaining sailors left the ship. 7 of those sailors were taken in by Bill and Colleen Cole, who own a business in Dartmouth.
My mother and father heard about it on the news.
Many of the men were being housed by the Salvation Army, and the Coles went over to take in a couple of the 7 men still looking for accommodations.
So they get there and go to take 2 of the men, and they just looked at them and said, well, we can't leave these other 5 here.
Over the coming days and weeks, they met Vladimir.
Vladimir worked in our company. My husband was the one who was instrumental in helping a lot of these Russian men get jobs, and we needed workers and they needed jobs.
But Vladimir and the Coles drew a lot closer than just employer and employee.
Vladimir is the one that more or less stuck to us like a son, and he was somebody worth fighting for.
Before he was deported in 2004, the Coles were already working to keep him in Nova Scotia.
Through the Nova Scotia nominee program, as a skilled worker, he was accepted into that program.
Even so, Colleen says it took 6 more years and the help of Defense Minister Peter MacKay and former Premier John Buchanan to bring about this day.
As far as the red tape and that sort of thing goes, yeah, I mean, it took way too long.
And today, Vladimir returned to Canada from Russia with his wife Natasha and 12-year-old son Nicholas. It's been a good day. Colleen's birthday.
I mean, what a birthday present.
It was a long uphill struggle to get Vladimir to Canada, the last 6 years in particular, and the man most responsible, Bill Cole, didn't live long enough to see this day.
Bill Cole passed away last year, and the very first thing that Vladimir wanted to do today was visit Bill Cole's grave in Upper Musquodoboit to pay his respects to the man who, along with his wife Colleen, had such faith in the Russian tradesman and fought so hard to bring him to his Nova Scotia home. Rick Grant, CTV News, in Upper Musquodoboit, Nova Scotia.